We live in a world that is fundamentally obsessed with speed. Think about your daily routine: fast food, same-day delivery, instant messaging, and the constant rapid-fire nature of viral content on social media. We are conditioned by our environment to expect immediate results and instant rewards. We want the success, the recognition, and the gratification, and we want it right now. But have you ever stopped to consider that this constant, frantic hunger for the now might actually be the very thing holding you back from your true potential? Today, I want to talk about a psychological superpower that acts as the ultimate antidote to this culture of impatience: the art of delayed gratification. At its core, delayed gratification is the voluntary act of resisting the temptation of an immediate reward in exchange for a much larger, more meaningful, or more significant long-term goal. It is the ability to say not yet to something you want in the present moment, so that you can invest your energy into something that will serve you much better in the future. In an era where our impulses are constantly being triggered by technology, clever marketing, and the pressure to keep up with everyone else, mastering this skill isn't just an advantage, it is a necessity for anyone looking to build a life of genuine purpose and sustained success. To truly understand how powerful this concept is, we should look at one of the most famous studies in psychological history, the Stanford Marshmallow Experiment. Conducted by psychologist Walter Mischel in the early 1970s, the premise was deceptively simple. Young children were presented with a choice. They could eat one marshmallow immediately, or if they could wait for about 15 minutes, they would be rewarded with a second marshmallow. The researchers left the children alone in the room and observed their struggle to resist the immediate temptation. The results were fascinating. Some children couldn't resist and ate the treat right away, while others successfully delayed their gratification to receive the larger reward. What makes this study so iconic isn't just the behavior of the children in the moment, but the longitudinal data that followed. Years later, follow-up studies revealed that those who displayed the discipline to wait performed better academically, achieved higher standardized test scores, and demonstrated significantly better emotional and social skills throughout their lives. It wasn't really about the marshmallow. The experiment proved that the ability to regulate one's impulses and plan for the future is a core competency that predicts success across almost every domain of life. So why does this matter to you today? Because delayed gratification is the foundation of resilience. When you practice it, you are doing more than just saving money or time. You are strengthening your mental capacity to overcome obstacles. It forces you to gain clarity about what truly matters to you. Instead of being a slave to your immediate impulses, that impulsive online purchase, that quick dopamine hit from checking your phone, or the urge to quit when things get difficult, you become the master of your desires. By delaying gratification, you learn the art of patience. You allow yourself to wait for the right opportunities, make thoughtful, calculated decisions, and appreciate the journey itself, rather than obsessing over the destination. If you want to start flexing this delayed gratification muscle, you need a system. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it must be intentional. First, clearly define your most important long-term goal. Reflect on what truly drives you and where you want to be in a year, or even 5 years. Don't just keep these thoughts in your head. Write them down. Keep your goals visible as a constant reminder of your vision. When your goal is clear, the minor temptations of today lose their power over you. Second, create a structured plan. A massive goal can feel overwhelming, which is often why we look for quick fixes. Instead, break your big vision down into smaller, manageable steps. Assign realistic timelines to these milestones and track your progress regularly. When you can see the incremental evidence of your growth, the temptation to seek immediate, shallow rewards begins to diminish. Finally, practice mindful decision-making. Whenever you face a choice that offers a quick reward but threatens your long-term progress, pause. Stop for a moment and consciously consider the consequences. Ask yourself, does this action align with the person I want to become, or am I just satisfying a fleeting impulse? Success is rarely an overnight phenomenon. It is almost always the result of consistent effort, focused discipline, and the willingness to wait. I challenge you to step back from the instant gratification culture. Next time you feel the urge to act on a whim, stop. Write it down and give it 1 week. You will likely find that after that period, the intensity of the desire fades, and you regain control of your decision-making. Let's choose to be patient, persistent, and deliberate. Together, by mastering our impulses, we can accelerate our achievements and make a lasting, meaningful impact on our futures. Have a nice day.